We welcome Joe Sheehan. There is no one in this golf club that attracted more members to our membership than Joe Sheehan. He kicked in 97, 98, and he was instrumental in filling the club. And if the club ever changed its name, it would be called the Joe Sheehan Golf Club.
I brought Craig and Little Christy out one Sunday, the Sunday before a course opened. They wanted to take a look at it, and we were standing on 16th tee box, and I said, this is my favorite spot on the whole course. A, it's so beautiful, and B, I said, often you'll see a hawk out here. And as I said it, there was a hawk circling the green on 16, and he came out of his turn, flew down the cart path. When he got just over the water, he did one of these and flew right over our heads, and about 10 feet right over our heads. It was almost like the hawk was on remote. Anyway, the good news is that the Christies joined and have been happy ever since. I've never had an eagle on that hole, but that day I had a hawk.
Thank you. What a commitment, Joe. Thank you very much.
Okay, bud.
So here we are. We have Mary Frances Sheehan, who's been a significant contributor to the club. She's been captain of the ladies committee, captain of the match and handicap committee, and on greens committee right now, and the greens were terrific this year. Mary Frances, any recollections, you as a founding member?
You know, I learned to play golf here, and so my recollection is where all my balls went in the first few years, and they don't go on the fairway, and it is a very difficult course. That I can assure you. But now I know where to find the balls when they go astray. But I do remember when I joined, my husband said to me, would you like to join a golf club? And I said, yes, I would like to join a golf club, not knowing anything about golf. And the first time I held the club, somebody showed me, a pro showed me how to hold the club, how to stand, and he said, imagine there's a fence there, and go over the fence. And I hit that ball the first time, and I loved it.
Well, you've been a great member, and thank you, Mary Frances.
Thank you. Thank you for everything.
And here is Barb Smealin. Barb Smealin, who's been on the ladies committee twice. She's actually married to Dick Smealin for how many years next year?
50. I don't know how I survived.
Oh, no one knows how you survived. Do you have any great memories?
I have great memories of being on the committee and playing with ladies when I wasn't injured, of course, but it's a great club, and I look forward to coming back next year.
Thank you very much. See you on the 20th.
Okay.
So, we now welcome Dick Smealin. Dick Smealin has been on the men's committee, the mixed committee, and rejected by the ladies committee. Do you have any special memories here, Dick?
None that I want to publish at this time due to circumstances above and beyond my control. Thank you for your kind attention and the fabulous recognition.
Thank you, Dick. We welcome Ivy Steinberg. Now, Ivy's been a board member. She joined just after the get-go, and she's won a couple of the ladies' trophies, like 12. Now, Ivy, isn't that a little greedy to win 12 of the last 19?
Well, I don't really think so, given that my mother donated the trophy in memory of my father, who was a huge supporter of women way back in the 60s in business before it was considered the done thing. But I've now met my match because we have our Canadian Mid-Am, Mid-Master, and Senior Champion here at the club, Judith. So, and I lost a few to our wonderful young member, Emily Gibson. And in talking about and thinking about the fond memories, some of the memories have been playing with a young woman like Emily when she was 13, 14, talking to her, mentoring her about decisions of school, and now following her on Facebook and seeing her happily married with a young child and living her dream. And you know, it's so nice to have had those memories with other children of members. But I also think back to our first walking tour of the club, and it was awesome. We were out here and we saw the layout in the mud, and I met a number of people who ended up joining. And right away I was impressed with the incredible friendliness and the spirit of the people who were thinking about joining Granite Golf. My husband and I love to play together. I probably play 75 to 80% of my rounds here at Granite with him. And that's something that you can't do at many clubs. So that's really fond memories, although in the early years, the memories are of him rustling around in the woods looking for balls, and then as he became a good golfer and complained about other people doing the same, we've had many good laughs. We've watched Granite evolve. Perfect.
Ivy, you've been tremendous, and everything that you have said, you are the epitome of those thoughts, and thanks for your major contributions. We welcome Don Stewart, a 15-year member. And what's your handicap, Don?
My handicap is playing golf.
Terrific. Any special memories?
So special memories. So the first year we joined the club, the pro shop had hooked us up with some members to play, and I was playing with Neil Wichlow and Mike Leverty, and I hit a shot out of the bunker beside the 6th green in the days when there was a tree on the far side. Hit the tree about 60 feet up, way past the green. The ball bounced back and actually went in the hole. And Mike Leverty offered me $1,000 if I could do it again. So a great memory and a great introduction to the club. And since then, my best memory of the club is a hole-in-one on 15, playing with Neil's wife Barb. And it was actually Halloween a few years ago, and about 8 degrees, and I hit an 8-iron and it went in the hole.
Thanks, Don. And what did you do with your $1,000 from Leverty?
You know, I'm still waiting to get it, you know, and he's going to be hearing from me.
So we have Drew Stott, member 2007 joined. Took him 2 years to make up his mind, if you could believe it. But anyway, he's here. He's won trophies. What are your recollections, Drew?
2014 was a good year for me. I think that was my 5th year on the Trillium Cup that year. And I was lucky enough to win the member guest that year. And was also lucky enough to win the A-Flight Club Champs that year versus Dave O'Connor heads up on the last day. So those are the highlights. Unfortunately, that's quite a while ago, and there hasn't been much since. But the camaraderie at our club and the friends I've made and the couples that we've made, me and my wife Jan, it's quite a club. It's quite a club.
Drew, thank you very much for your interview. Congratulations.
I get my beer back now, so thank you, man. Cheers.
Dr. Wendy Thurston. Wendy's probably had more business here than she has during the days at the hospital. Wendy, you've been a terrific member. You're currently on the mixed committee, and you did win an award with Ryan and the Parent and Child.
I did.
Was it Ryan or was it you?
Ryan was the one who really won it for us, but it was fun at the time.
Any special memories?
I love this place. It's just so amazing and wonderful to be here, and it's really been like home for my husband Dave and I for the last 20 years. It's just fabulous.
Well, you've been a terrific member and a founding member, and thank you for your participation and your medical participation.
And thank you to you for helping found this Granite Golf.
Thanks, Wendy. Steve Turvey. You were a founding member. You were a pre-founding member. You probably attended more meetings than anyone else that we could remember and made many a contribution. And in the year 2019, you became a very competitive golfer, winning a couple of trophies, so you're clearly in the money. And we thank you for your assistance in developing the history of Granite Golf. Steve, your memories.
Well, you know, it seems so long ago, 1996. And all I can say is I had brown hair then, for crying out loud. But we went to our first meeting, I'll try and make it quick. Went to our first meeting and we had over 500 people signed up the first time. All we had to do was give a deposit of $500. But when it came time for everybody to solidify and put up their dough, we only had 135 people out of that 500. And so that was quite a shock. We couldn't complete the deal. But I do know that we put all the money, when we finally got everything, we put the money into the course, not the clubhouse. We worked out of a trailer, actually, and it was very small. One washroom, we shared it, but it managed to have a 19th hole, we call it, and it was outside with picnic tables, and it's a lot of fond memories, actually. Last but not least, I really want to thank the Granite Club downtown for all they did, and the golf committee that was set up by them. But especially Skip, yourself, for all you did. Without you, we wouldn't have this course today, so thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Steve. Ellen Wallace, a past member of the Ladies Committee and the Mixed Committee, a competitive golfer, and the winner of a couple of trophies. Which trophies have you won?
I've won A-Flight, Club Champs, and I've won a mixed event.
Wow, what a huge competitor. Thank you. Any special memories?
I think for me it is the incredible friendships that we have made here. Some great friends that we actually just went on an incredible trip with. So I love the camaraderie, but I also love the sort of family appeal as well. We had our son grew up here and had amazing lessons, and so for me it's just the energy and the feel of the club. It's been so welcoming, and it's a place that my husband and I really enjoy coming to.
Well, you are the catalyst for the energy that's here, and thank you very much.
Thanks, Skip.
So we welcome Les Wallace, a decathlon runner, a member of this club in the early 2000s, and attended meetings with the junior and mixed committees. And Les, have you won any trophies?
I haven't won any individual trophies, but I've won some with my wife when she was able to help us win.
Well, she would lead a lot of help from you, and thank you for that. And thanks for your participation in the club.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome.